Okay, in this particular problem, data is given like this. Point A is given. Point A is 10 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. This is the first information available to us. In problem data, I should mention the line data also. Line AB is given. AB is having length of 80 mm. Point A is 10 mm above HP, 10 mm in front of VP. Point B is 30 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP. Find elevation length, plan length, theta, phi, alpha, beta, and projected distance. Okay, this is the problem statement. You can take a screenshot of this problem. I hope you have taken this screenshot. Let us move ahead and draft the problem. So the data suggests that line AB is given and AB is having length of 80 mm. Then position of 2 points. What exactly is the data available to us is, let us refer it as a given data. What is given data? Length of line and 2 points, position of 2 points. This much of data is available to us and we need to find other informations concerned with the problem. So how should we start? We need to start visualizing the problem like this. Point A is 10 mm above HP. I hope you are able to see the data what I am plotting right now. For point A, we are saying that point A is 10 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. For point B, the data suggests that point B is 30 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP. This is the information. Let us place text also so that you can understand. 10 mm above HP, 10 mm in front of VP. It is 30 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP. And what is length of line? Length of line is 80 mm and that is going to be called the true length of line AB. It is 80 mm. So how should we draft the problem? Drafting कैसे करेंगे? So let us have that draft format. We'll be first sketching a reference line. ये reference line कौन सा हम लोग sketch कर रहे हैं? That is going to be the reference which is generated when the intersection of horizontal plane and vertical plane happens. So here we are dropping that reference line. यहाँ पे जहाँ पे intersection हो रहा है HP और VP का, HP माने horizontal plane, VP माने vertical plane, वहाँ पे हम लोग reference line को observe कर रहे हैं. Now let us position the point A. Point A को position करते हैं. कैसे position करेंगे? तो इस reference line पे we are aware that point A is 10 mm above HP, 10 mm in front of VP. So we'll be drafting two references to have locus of A dash as well locus of A. ये कितने mm distance पे हम लोग draw कर रहे हैं? 10 mm distance पे. So this is going to be 10 mm and this one is also going to be 10 mm. जो ऊपर वाला region है उसे बोला जाएगा locus of A dash and the region which is available over here is going to be called locus of A. Now we need to identify position of A dash and A also. So what we do, we are just placing one reference over here and we are noting it as A dash. इस point को consider करके उसे A dash नाम दे रहे हैं. That is, use some dark color so that the alphabet should look good. So A dash, okay. And from A dash we are drafting a straight vertical line which will intersect the locus of A, and this locus of A intersection point is going to be called A. इसे A बोलेंगे. So now what we have done, we have plotted positions of A dash and A according to the data available. इतना हमने draft कर लिया. The weightage of individual stuff what we present is going to be different. Okay, so weightages of individual things are 1 marks, and whole problem may have weightage of about 5 to 7 marks depending on complexity of problem. Let us move ahead. So first point, when it is presented with the references, what is the reference? Reference is the XY. So you need to mention that reference also. Look, each and every details are required. Okay, if you are missing the detail, presentation of detail like locus of A dash, if you are not writing it, then you may lose some marks for it also. Let us move ahead. On the second point, for second point, data is available that point B is 30 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP. Obviously, we are going to have that particular position over here from reference. Let us extend the reference so that we can have aperture also for the other point. So let us move ahead and take the 30 mm distance, because point B is 30 mm above HP. So we are going to take it over here at 30 mm. I'll be drafting another line, locus line, and that locus line is going to be of locus of B dash. It is going to be represented for locus of B dash. Okay. Now we are going to take from reference 40 mm distance in downward direction. It should be perpendicular distance always, क्योंकि वो perpendicular distance नहीं होगा तो आपका ड्राफ्ट सही नहीं बनेगा, and you may lose your marks for the inaccuracy in the drawing after referring the data or solution what you have provided. So let us consider it as locus of B. Now, after representation of this much of information, now we'll switch over to the data which is mentioned over here, that AB is having length of 80 mm. Money true length of AB is 80 mm. Let us mention that detail. What is TL? TL is equal to 80 mm. So now what we are going to do? We are going to take an 80 mm arc which is going to be drafted from A dash on the locus of B dash. From A dash on the locus of B dash, I am making an arc which is having arc length of 80 mm. And when it intersects with the locus of B dash line, we'll be mentioning a point over there, and that point is going to be called B1 dash. B1 dash. And what is that A dash B1 dash? A dash B1 dash is representing true
length in elevation.
True length in elevation. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to place similar kind of true length in plan also. So from A, I'll be defining an arc of length 80 mm. It should be on locus B, and when it intersects at locus B, A से arc लगाएंगे with the arc length of 80 mm. When we draft an arc, it will intersect locus B, और उस locus B पे जहाँ intersect कर रहा है उस point को बोला जाएगा B1, and AB1 is representing true length in plan. AB1 is representing true length in plan. Okay. So this much of draft is clear. Now we need to transfer the projections, and how to transfer these projections. For that, a simple method is there. We need to follow a simple method. From the endpoint of true length, we need to define a straight line. We need to draw a straight line which will be extended up to the next view, next point. So which is present view right now. Present view कौन सा है? प्रेजेंट पोजीशन कौन सी है जहां से हम लोग ड्राइंग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं? B1 डैश इज द प्रेजेंट पोजीशन फ्रॉम वेयर वी आर स्टार्टिंग अवर प्रोजेक्शन ट्रांसफर. B1 डैश से प्रोजेक्शन ट्रांसफर स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. हाउ वी आर developing that projection transfer or defining that or carrying out that projection transfer? We are drafting a straight line, okay, which is perpendicular to the reference से perpendicular है, and it is going for next view, next point. Straight vertical line which is perpendicular to the reference, and it goes for next view, next point from where we had started. We can say we had started from the position B in elevation. We had started with position B in elevation, and we'll reach up to which point? We'll be reaching to A in plan. B in elevation से start करके A in plan तक हम लोग जा रहे हैं. A in plan कौन से लाइन को रिप्रेजेंट करता है? It represents locus of A line. So we'll be extending that projection or developing that projection till the locus of A. And after that, we need to make an arc. From A, we are taking radius about this much. From A, we are taking radius about this much till the intersection of extension of projection of B1 dash and locus of A. वहाँ तक का हम लोग arc produce करेंगे, and that arc is going to intersect the locus of B line. और वो जहाँ पे भी intersect कर रहा है, that intersection point is going to be called B. ये जो intersection point हमें मिल रहा है, that point is going to be called B. And AB is representing the plan length or length of line in top view. I hope this much things are clear. Now we are moving ahead with the second point, and what we do now, we are transferring the projection from B1. What exactly is a B1? B1 is position of point B in plan. So in similar manner, what we need to do is from B1 we are generating a straight line up to the next view, next point. So right now what B1 indicates? B1 indicates the position of point B in plan, and what we need to do? We need to transfer projection till the next point and in next view. So next point is going to be A, and next view is going to be elevation. So we have to draw a straight line from B in plan, B1, to A in elevation, locus of A dash, and from here we need to draft an arc. And what should be the arc length? The arc length should be A dash to the intersection position of B1's projection transfer. And now we'll be drafting an arc, and this arc is going to intersect to the locus of B dash, और वो जहाँ भी locus of B dash से intersect कर रहा है, that point is going to be called B, and we need B dash, and we need to join A dash and B dash. That point is going to be called B dash, and we need to join a dash b dash. a dash b dash को join कर लेंगे, and after joining them we need to measure each and every parameter. अब यहाँ पे कौन से पैरामीटर्स हमें मेजर करना है, देखिए a dash b dash को ज्वाइन कर लेते हैं. What is going to be a dash b dash? A dash b dash is going to be the elevation length. What is going to be AB? AB is going to be called the plan length. We have already mentioned it at the bottom. A dash b dash is going to be called the elevation length, or you can also call it as the front view of line width. So this is going to be the problem configuration, problem solution. Now we need to measure all other data. बाकी सारे data हमें measure करना है, measure करके सब detail लिखना है. जैसे if I will measure a dash b dash, that is going to give me the elevation length. a dash b dash को अगर measure कर लेता हूँ तो वो मुझे elevation length का data दे देगा. ab को measure कर लेता हूँ तो it is going to give me the plan length. अगर मैं reference से true length, that is a dash b1 dash, उसका angle identify कर लेता हूँ. I'm talking about this portion. अगर ये एंगल मैंने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया तो वो एंगल मुझे देगा थीटा. अगर एलिवेशन लेंथ का एंगल विद द रेफरेंस, इफ आई हैव आइडेंटिफाइड दिस वन, इट इज गोइंग टू गिव मी द डिटेल रिगार्डिंग alpha. So we'll have theta over here. What is theta? Theta is angle of true length in elevation. What is alpha? Alpha is angle of elevation length with reference. Theta is also going to be called the true length angle with the horizontal plane. वैसे ही if I discuss it for the bottom region, then plan length is also going to have some angle as well. The true length in plan is also going to have some angle. True length in plan का जो angle बन रहा है उसे बोला जाएगा phi. True length angle with vertical plane is going to be called phi, and plan length angle with reference is going to be called beta. And after drafting the whole problem, if we get similar kind of observation like a dash a and b dash b, if they are going to be on the straight vertical line, same straight vertical line, so distance between a dash a and b dash b, ये जो distance है a dash a और b dash b के line के बीच में, this is the distance what I am talking about. So that distance is going to be called end projector distance. तो ये जो end projector distance है वो भी आपको refer करना है. And after referring that, you need to write it and enlist it in separate manner. ठीक है, ये distance measure करके लिख देना है. So what we are going to have over here, we are going to have this much of information: PL, true length, plan length, elevation length, then theta, then phi, then alpha, beta, and end projector distance. And among these details, few details are going to be available to us and few details are going to be searched from the draft what we produce, and we can also say position of point. So देखिए, problem drafting is going to be same. What you need to do, you need to identify which is the data available to us and which is the data we need to find. तो यहाँ पे जो डिटेल अवेलेबल है उससे एक प्रॉब्लम हमने ड्राफ्ट कर लिया. यू कैन टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस थिंग. स्क्रीनशॉट कैप्चर कर लीजिए. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू शो यू द डेवलपमेंट, होल डेवलपमेंट. हैव यू टेकन दिस स्क्रीनशॉट?